listening to the CareersBU podcast, the podcast aimed at Bournemouth University students and graduates. Each episode, we talk to employers, alumni and professionals all about their career journey, what employers are looking for, and help you explore the opportunities that are available to you. Welcome to this first episode of the CareersBU podcast. I'm Amanda Fripp, Careers Advisor at Bournemouth University. Today, we're kicking off by introducing the type of careers and employability support you can gain while here at BU and when you graduate. In today's episode, I chat to two colleagues in the CareersBU team, Alex Jacobs and Jenna Darlow. We explore how the career service can support you, why we bang on about developing employability skills, and how you can make the most of your time while at university. So welcome, Alex and Jenna. Thank you for coming onto the podcast today. Could you both just introduce yourselves, please? If I start with you, Alex.
Sure. My name's Alex Jacobs. I am the head of careers and employability here at BU.
Okay, thank you. And Jenna?
Hi everyone. My name's Jenna Darlow and I run something called the Graduate Skills Programme here at Bournemouth University.
Thank you. So I thought this episode would be really good just to kind of introduce the careers service and talk a little bit about what we offer. So the careers service at Bournemouth University is called CareersBU. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. So Alex, can you kind of kick us off? Can you just talk a little bit about what CareersBU offers?
Sure, yeah. So CareersBU is a free service for all of our students and graduates. So from day one of your time at BU, you can access CareersBU support, and that carries on throughout your studies and also after you graduate. So for the rest of your life, if you want to, you can come to us when you're 70 years old and want to do some part-time volunteering or whatever it might be, and we will support you. So that's the first thing to say. Why we exist is an interesting one because people go to university for lots of different reasons. It might be about having fun. It might be about developing yourself. There's value in learning just for learning's sake, I think, in terms of, the impact that has on you as a person. Evidence shows that more and more internationally, people are going to university primarily to boost their career outcomes, to boost their chances of getting into and staying in good quality jobs and careers. Finding work interesting is, we know, really important to everyone, working out what it is you want to do. And that's not a straightforward thing to do. So CareersBU, we're really here to help you try to navigate that. There's a huge amount of choice out there, and there's a huge amount of advice, and some of it is confusing. Not all of it is good quality advice. So we are here to try and help you navigate through that, to try and cut through some of that noise, to help you work out where it is you might want to go in your career, what the options open to you are, to be able to make some informed decisions, to be able to connect to employers and try things out, find out what a particular job or a sector is really like, to develop your skills. And the way we do that, well, we've got a range of ways we can help you with that. So it could be through having a one-to-one appointment with one of our careers advisors, like you, Amanda. It could be through attending some of our workshops or webinars. So we run in-person and online workshops and webinars. Some of those might be with employers. They can be on a whole range of different subjects. So it could be about writing a strong cover letter. It could be about how to do well at interviews. It could be an insight or panel session into a particular sector, so you can hear from people in that industry. We have the Graduate Skills Programme, which I won't talk about too much now because I know Jenna's going to talk a bit about that. We run a series of careers fairs. So we have specific careers fairs focused on part-time work and on nursing and healthcare, but we also have our kind of massive main careers fair in October every year. So this year we had over 4,000 students join that, and we'll also go in and deliver work with faculties through lectures and events and in other ways. So that's a bit of a whistle-stop tour of what CareersBU is all about.
Thank you. So there's a lot going on at CareersBU, isn't there? There's a lot of different activities. So like Alex said, I'm a careers advisor, so I do the careers appointments along with my other colleagues who are careers advisors. And they have 30-minute appointments, which can be face-to-face, video call, or on the telephone. And we provide impartial advice and guidance. And it could be helping explore your options, identifying your skills, building your confidence, but as well as the practical help of like CV writing, interview skills, making applications. Alex, you talked about all these different activities. How do students find out about them?
It's a good question. So My Career Hub is our kind of online portal, and I would really recommend to any student to log on because everything we offer is linked through there. So if you want to book an appointment, you can do it through there. If you want to book onto an event, a workshop, or webinar, it's all on My Career Hub. You can also pop in to see us. We have the Careers Centre on Talbot campus. We're open Monday to Friday every afternoon from 1 till 5 during term times. And we also have some more limited opening hours outside of term times as well, usually Tuesday to Thursday. We have our social media channels, which I'd encourage everyone to follow. If you do log into My Career Hub, even if you just log in once, you'll automatically then receive our newsletter each week as well, which highlights particular things. So that might be a particular job opportunity available through the My Careers Hub jobs board or a particular event coming up. So lots of ways to kind of stay in touch with what we're doing.
Brilliant, thank you. And there is so much going on. So, I mean, the newsletter is really, really helpful, I find, kind of just keeping you up to date with those kind of few key events. One thing we talk a lot about at university and is employability skills, kind of encouraging students to develop their employability skills whilst at university. And that's where Jenna comes in with her employability program. Before we kind of talk about the program, so what are employability skills?
The way I would describe the importance of employability skills and what they are, it's really important to say that employers increasingly they're more interested in the attitudes and the aptitudes for work that students have than they are in things like what someone studied, where they studied it. I'm not saying those things aren't important, particularly in certain careers, but increasingly across lots of different sectors, employers are looking far more at the skills, the transferable skills that potential employees have. And that's really evidenced every time employers are surveyed. That's what they say. The soft skills you are developing are absolutely vital. And not just the fact you're developing them, but your ability to be able to explain what those skills are and how you have developed them. When employers recruit now, they are using methods which focus more on those skills. So that could be through assessment centres or psychometric testing. So shifting away from just looking at the kind of hard academic qualifications you've got and what you studied, but actually trying to assess those skills and your personality. So what do we mean by skills? I mean, it could be a whole range of things. The ones that come up, I would say, most often with employers are things like self-management skills. So that could be your resilience, your self-awareness, your ability to manage your own work, manage your own time, adaptability and flexibility. So that's going outside of your comfort zone. Leadership skills, communication, interpersonal skills, your ability to negotiate, to persuade, to influence, your social perceptiveness, your emotional intelligence. I could go on. Those are some of the key ones, and I'm sure Jenna will say a bit more. What I would say is that everyone going into a job interview, well, not everyone, but the vast majority of people will say they have those skills, but it's how you can actually demonstrate that you have those skills. So if we take the example of self-management, which actually is something that's especially important, COVID has meant a shift towards more remote working and hybrid working. So employers are looking for employees who are able to manage themselves more effectively. It's one thing to say that you have self-management skills, that you are resilient, what will really make you stand out is to be able to say, for example, well, I did a placement with Joe Blogg's company, and during that time, here are some ways that I had to manage my own work, or that I had to deal with setbacks and be resilient. So it's not just saying you have those skills, but actually being able to demonstrate how you've developed them.
Brilliant, thank you. Yeah, and I think that's it. It's really providing that evidence of those skills, and that can be through so many different ways. Like you said, students can and talk about their skills from their academic study, from part-time work, from volunteering, from running projects. There's so many different ways, or being in a society, so many different ways you can develop those employability skills. So Jenna, let's talk about your graduate skills program. So that's the CareersBU employability program that you run. So can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Amanda. So the Graduate Skills Programme at BU is open to all current BU students, and it's all around building those soft transferable skills that Alex was just referring to. It's a structured way that students can really sign up and be a part of a community as well. And it enables students to evidence all of the amazing extracurricular experiences that they're doing whilst they're at uni, and all of the amazing soft skills that they're developing from doing those experiences as well. So the programme itself aims to build those employability skills and also to help to support students articulate those skills. So as Alex was saying, it's really, really important now from an employer's perspective to have students or graduates who are self-aware and confident enough to be able to articulate the skills that they have when they apply for a job, whether that's through a CV or an application form or an interview. Our graduate skills program is helping students to articulate those skills through the different experiences that they're doing as part of the program. In terms of the practicalities of the program, there are three main entry points that students can join in and engage with us on. So the first one is our Bright Space area, which is the area where all of the curricular units are, our VLE platform that all students have access to. So if students just go to the navigation bar on the top of their Bright Space pages, they can see a tab called My Graduate Skills. If you click on there, there's lots of online learning content, all broken down into 9 different groups of soft skills that we've done some research on and have found those to be the most in-demand soft skill areas that employers are looking for. So it's really easy to use. Students can go into those areas and pick out the information they want to look at, or any of the online learning content that they want to work through in their own time. And also there is a variety of LinkedIn learning pathways on this area as well, where students can do those courses and gain a LinkedIn learning certificate from as well. And then the next touch point that lots of students decide to come along to are our graduate skills masterclasses. So these are employer-led sessions that students can come along to, and they're themed around different topics. So one of our other entry points that students can engage with us on Graduate Skills Programme is our Graduate Skills Plus Award. So this is the structured way of evidencing any extracurricular experiences that students are doing at the university or outside of the university for that matter, and gain recognition for it. And it's a really, really good way of putting something onto your LinkedIn profile or onto your CV or application letter when you're applying for a job, to really evidence that extra commitment that you've made alongside your studies, which will make students stand out from the crowd. Yeah, the award itself is a really, really great addition to anything that they're doing alongside the curriculum. We work really, really closely with industry as well. So we've got 2 endorsers of our programme this year. So Lush and University Hospitals Dorset. The contributions from them have been really invaluable. So we really know that that industry voice is being represented in what we're offering to students.
And there's been some really interesting masterclasses, hasn't there? So Lush came in to do a masterclass. We've had Teach First do sessions on how to ace assessment centres. We've had, all sorts of different employers coming in and sessions going on, which have been really interesting, like self-employment masterclass as well. So there's a lot to get involved in, isn't there? And a lot of different types of sessions. So something for everyone, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we try to do is theme all of our graduate skills masterclasses around something called the career readiness model. And what that means is that there are 4 different stages typically to how career ready you feel as a person. So the first of those is self-awareness. So I think we're all don't spend enough time thinking about ourselves and our skills development and how we want to develop that. And then, as you said, we do a variety of exploring your options sessions as well, which is the next stage of the career readiness model, which includes lots of panel events that are run by careers advisors like yourself, which aim to just give students the opportunity to see different sectors, hear from industry professionals, have a really interactive, engaging session. And then we have 2 other stages as part of the career readiness model. So gaining experience is the third one. So we're always a big advocate for gaining any experience that you can, whether that's work experience, volunteering, part-time work, placements. So we run some sessions about the practicalities of that, and bringing employers in to discuss different opportunities to apply with them as well. And then finally, the last stage we offer as part of our masterclasses is preparing to apply for a job. So these sessions are probably the ones that you think of in terms of a career service at a university, but where we're looking at things like assessment centres or completing interviews, those practical resources available to you on My Career Hub, for example. We've actually got a session coming up around building your personal brand and networking, which is proving to be such an essential skill for any student looking to go into the graduate labour market now as well. So yeah, there's a lot on offer for people. What I would say is that all of our events are on My Career Hub. So if anybody wants to have a look, they can just search the event section of My Career Hub and book onto those.
Yeah. Brilliant, thank you. What we've talked about today, both the graduate skills programme, careers appointments, the events, these are open to all students, cross faculty from year one, from day one. So, and it's really worth making the most of your time at university and using these services. Lovely. Thank you so much, Jenna and Alex. It's been great hearing from you both. Yeah, look forward to hearing more about it.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks for listening to this episode today. Feel free to get in touch with us for more information or help. Please remember to subscribe and follow to keep up to date with all our episodes.